All right, let's look at some PSP stuff. There's a couple questions someone's asking about some things. I only have a few of these left. This one here, somebody wants the cable. This cable here, but in order to get to that cable, I have to completely tear it down. First, I have to make sure that cable works. I think it does. I only have a couple of these left. Sold doors, except these break off really easy. The door clip, one of these clips still on it. This one, which is one side is hard to get off than the other. So we'll play around with this for a little bit. Zooming in here. Do a little close up. First. All right. So in order to pull, I'll have to pull. I don't think I have any more. He wanted the top buttons. He said buttons, and I didn't know what he meant until he said top buttons. And I was like, oh, you want top buttons. Where did I just put it? So let's look what we got here. So those are the buttons. I just had a little bag with some buttons in it. That's not it. I just put it together too. This is it right here. So he wants these buttons. This is all my left. I had at least, I don't know, 14 PSPs. I just got another one in, but it doesn't work. It's not turning on. Okay. So you wanted the two pads, the top buttons, and the little piece of metal. Now I understand what he wanted. I couldn't get it before. Alright, so this is another PSP that came in. Oh, this is a 101B as well. I thought it was 101B. I don't even think I have one left that's just straight 101. I don't know the difference between a 101B and a 101. I really don't want to take this one apart. That's my problem. So I'll have to ask that question. The difference, so this is the 102. These ones work. Obviously this is off because I sold the thing, but you don't really need that anymore. Oh, I think the screen. Yeah. Cracked the screen somehow in there. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to business here. So I pulled this screen. Somehow this got cracked on me, or it was like that. I'm not sure. I believe this one works. And I've got all the little stuff to make. Where did I put that? I started working on it at one point. I don't know, it's been a long time since. These little things here. Some way you make some sort of a, I don't know, a modded kind of thing on these. I think it has something to do with that, but I can't remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. Oh, there's another one of those covers. So, Let me ask my buddy Zippy. Actually, I don't have my buddy Zippy anymore. I use Deep Sync. Mr. Seek, we'll just call him Mr. Seek. The 101, it's 1001. So this one here, doesn't come on. Oh, there it goes. It's a green light but no screen. Oh, no sound. Right there I see a green light. I don't even have a battery in this. Put a battery in it. Can't remember if these need batteries or not. Takes me a minute to think about it. Looks like it's charging. So the port looks alright. But I have to find out what the difference is. So I'm not sure what's up with this one. It's the way it came to me like that. In order to get to, so this cover is intact, other than it's scraped down there. Some of the PSP's off of it right there, and there's a little bit of a mark right there. It could be a deal breaker, so I gotta be careful. I have to list that one by the exact one. So this one. Button works. And I just said that. We'll tear this one down. But it's the B. What do I want to do? So I need to find out a question. Let's go to, we'll call him Mr. Seek. That's what we're going to call him. There's no reason to pay for AI anymore. I stopped paying for AI a little while ago. About 6 months ago. There's no reason for it. Alright, so let's go to Mr. Seek. Alright. I need to know the difference between 3 different things from what I got here. We obviously know that the 10012 is different, so that's not what I want to know about is these 3. It says, what is the difference between a PSP-1001 PSP-1001B and PSP. So what I want to know, which is really the only thing I want to know, PSP-1, if something's different inside of these. So I can't sell stuff off one if it's different than the other. I must know that. So I'm sure I'm going to have to specify that this is R2. So these are 3 different kinds that I have here. All of the 1001, which is obviously another variation of that original. So the 001 would have came out. The difference between PSP is a base model. Okay, yeah, we got that. The B is likely a minor hardware revision later in 2005. Featured a higher Wi-Fi output and different emission designer, suggesting regulatory update and components. So, alright, so we already learned something here. PSP came out first, which is pretty much assumed. PSP-B, which is this one. So I wonder what's different in there. That's B. And then he's saying that the R2D2s here. Right here, I have 2 R2D2s. 1, 2 here. Get you a little bit closer. And it said there's no specific information about the model in the research results. This suffix might indicate a different color. Make sure that it says R2 on there. Maybe it says B2. Oh, it's B2. B2. Sorry. B2. B2. Not R2. It's B2. B2. Okay. It's officially certified. Specific official number of the version was listed regularly. No, I didn't hear any. Alright, so there's 3 different B's. Alright, I mean 3 different ones. B, B2. Alright. Under the hood, mid-hardware refresh. Main user interface between the first PSP and PSP-1001 is not in the physical design, but the internal components can change. So there's internal components different between the, which I would assume. You can't just say that a PSP internal components are going to be the same as the PSP B2. Now, some reason I thought that said R. Alright, it gives me a breakdown. Primary identification, Wi-Fi power. This has to do with Wi-Fi power. The original PSP was only 9.7 megawatts, M with a large W. The B went up to 26.06 WM. So therefore that Wi-Fi board, which is this, is going to be different. Because somebody asked me about a different Wi-Fi board and I didn't know. Now I know what he's talking about. He must have had a different model. He's like, oh, this isn't whatever. So this board, these were all pulled from the 101. I don't know if this one. So unknown provider. Manuals are labeled 101. Original 2005, 2006 represent the model. So the only difference inside the 3 would be the Wi-Fi board, Wi-Fi module. That's all I want to know. Why is that tearing this apart? You're correct. Based on the regulatory regulations, PSP original, which we said is this one, is the launch. The Wi-Fi was much less, 9.779 WM with a large W. Then these two upgrade up to 26. That's significantly different. B2 simply specifies a certain model number for this update version. So these two, the B and the B2, this one we're taking out of the picture right now. We'll just stick with these for now. So B2, 101. So I should be able to take this apart and everything should be the same except for that Wi-Fi module. But right now this one doesn't work. But he wants the power, he wants this button. That cable, I sold all those cables. Alright, so I'm going to pull this button. That's what we're going to do. Alright, now I'm going to pull this one. But this is the only real pain. Well, there's a few things with these that's a pain, but... this comes off. The hardest thing with this is the screen, because it's not actually, it's like almost like jammed in there, but I gotta think about this for a minute because I haven't done one of these. We'll just pull apart one of these for now. See the flip on this. The hinges are always different. You gotta see which way. Sometimes they flip open, sometimes you gotta push them out. Must know what I'm doing here. Can't quite see it yet. Now let's start here. This is on a clip. This is like one strip here. This. Yeah, that clips this way. That comes out this way. That comes out that way. Usually I sell it as a 3-piece. Oops. Which is this piece. No, 4 pieces. That. Let's get some. But usually the buttons are the issue. This button or this button pad. Just put that there for now. Let me see where that clip is. There's a clip that's holding this on or something. Oh, there it is. I see it. The clip is over here. Right there, this little clip thing. I think that's how that comes off. I'm positive. I have to do it way over here. I can't see the... I have to use these glasses and I can't see way over there with these glasses on. That comes off somehow. I know it does. There it goes. Gotta get past that clip there. That came off, which is unusual. Interesting. I wonder why that came off like that. Oh, it was right there. I wouldn't want to put one of these back together. Pulled off of this. I like taking things apart and do not want to put them back together. Did I ruin that? I don't know. No, it's still... These are usually the issue anyway. I would never buy a used button board for anything, like a switch or anything like these. Because you gotta assume they got the crap beat out of them. Right? So now we're going to this screen, which is just sitting in there. So use these to kind of get in there. Just got to unwedge it. Easier said than done sometimes. There it goes. See, it's just like popped in there. Same deal on this side too. It's not screwed in or anything, but I had it too. I lost it. Any sort of a credit card usually works. Even these are kind of too thick for this. I had it once. And I lost it. I can't lose it again. There we go. Same deal on the other side. Gotta pop it and then I can move forward here. There it goes. That should do it. Or not. Again, it's just sitting in there. If I remember right. I listed a few of these screens together, but I'm pretty sure they all worked, but I'm not positive. Why do you not give me such a difficult time? Because I got a pop from this side too, I forgot that. Did I miss something else? Oh, that comes off, that's why. Forgot about this piece here. So I said something's holding this down, that piece. Then this pops out now. It just really needs to be a smaller incision with something. But I'm almost there. Is that it? Oh, bugger. Usually they come off easier than this. Because I forgot to start over there is what I did. There it goes. I got it. Now we got it. Again, it's just kind of stuffed in there. Okay. So screen works? I don't know. Not sure if the screen's a problem on this one. Oh, there's all kinds of little booby traps in here. Yeah. The first one is here. There's two booby traps right here. Oh, that one flips this way. Gotta make sure you know which way you're flipping. Or if you're flipping at all. Sometimes it's edge to edge. That flips that way. This one flips the other way. We're talking about that little connection that these are on. They're always different. They always set you up for... This one is one of those little micro ones. Right there. That one. I call those a danger zone. Flip it the wrong way, you break the thing and you're done. I think in these boards in here are T81 or 78 or something. Did I just get that off? That's what I did. Oops. What's going on? Oh, there it goes. This is in question. I don't know, because maybe we couldn't get this one working. See, this is the danger zone right here. The worst ones are on for clips. This is not as bad as the really micro one. That goes back that way. The Wii U gamepad inside that main board. There's two of these clips, but they're even smaller. And the other place you see these kind of things is on the DS. DS being the worst thing ever to take apart. Because it's got that curly cable that you have to try to get the top screen. And it's always the top screen that's broken. See, now we've changed. See, this is edge to edge. So this is a flip door. The really fragile flip door. as I call it. And this is edge to edge, meaning it goes from side to side. There's no flip door involved in this one, right? Hold on. No, this is an edge to edge. So there's no. So you gotta see what you got for clippy things. Yeah, edge to edge, as I call it. Edge to edge. Did I get it? I think I did. It's completely different, all of them. That makes it huge because if you pull it wrong, and you're all done. So I thought I got it. So I wonder if the definitely out. Edge to edge is out. Just not pulling out. There it goes. Oh, I got it. Again, I call it edge to edge, but it's when you have to do, to put it back in, you go from one side to the other side. That's how they unlock. It's all about the unlocking of the clip. And as we can see, like you said, that's the danger zone there, that one. That's not too bad, though. Then the flip side and that side. Sometimes they flip this way, sometimes they flip that way. It's all kinds of flipping going on here. With the flip. And see, this flips this way. Right here. That one just flipped right there. I got glasses on, but I can't see as far with these glasses. And then we got these to do. So all this you would have to do in reverse to rebuild one of these. That is a heck no on my part. I have trouble taking it apart and mind putting it back together. So that's one there. Some people, that's all they do is a certain system. Like, I'm working with a buyer right now. I just sent him a bunch of screens. It sounds like it's his thing. Buyers have their own thing. I have another guy that just recently he's all about the PS2 Slim. Like, he lives for it. It's really funny. I'm doing messages about parts for PS2 Slims at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what is going on? And he's at work asking me messages about PS2 Slims. That's pretty wild. Alright, so clippy thing there. Now we're on to screws action. So I have to check to figure out what Wi-Fi board would be different. Now I understand why somebody asked me about a Wi-Fi board. I pulled one of these and he's like, oh, it's not such and such a model. I'm like, I don't know, it's one I pulled from the PSP. He was looking for one with the better Wi-Fi. I had no answer for him because I had no idea. But now I do. Okay. Where are we at here now? What am I missing? I'm missing some more over here. I'm trying to get to the cable in here. That's what I'm doing. And then we're going to sell the cable and the buttons to somebody. So we might as well do a video while we're doing it, right? Alright, what am I missing now? Oh, another cable. This one, see, these were black. Black. This is brown, the flip door. But I think it's not that, though. You gotta be careful because, see, the black is on the other side, but that's not the flip side. So it gets you, I believe. I'm still trying to figure this out right this second. What am I missing? Oh, I see it. I see one. Right there. I missed that one. I really need to have this thing really close to me so I can see it better. This screw right there. It's a long screw. I remember that screw. What are we doing? I'm just kind of putting all that into here for now. That should do it, right? More? What the flip? There's another one there. I don't remember this many of screws on here. What am I missing? Oh, this has got to come off too. But this comes off. Go over here for a minute. This should come off first. I know it does. So I always wonder, or I always think about it. Imagine you get up every day and your job, say they sold, I don't know, 5 million of these, all the different models, all of it. Somebody's job every morning or for the day is to build 5 million of these. Well, not necessarily just that one person, but somebody. So manufacturing just fascinates me. And everything is always exactly has to be perfect in here. Screws can't be dinged or nothing. How is that possible? Somebody could build 5 million of these. Right? That's how I think about when I start pulling something apart like this. Luckily, I'm not the guy that had to do that. I can't even get it apart, but there's some reason right now I'm missing something and I can't remember. Like another screw. No screw there. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was missing something. There's a screw here. That's got to be it. Like there's something missing because it usually just comes off. Yeah. I would not want my day to be the builder of handhelds. You have to have, yeah, see it should just come off. Yeah, all right. Now we're somewhere here. That comes off somehow. Oh, you know, did I forget those screws? No, there's no screws there. Spring keeps getting me in my way. It's always a do not try this at home video. What the what's on here? Screws? I need this piece off. Oh, there it goes. It's just being a pain. This little edge thing was in it. It looks like it's bent. A piece there looks like it's bent. Alright. Now, so we're on to another flip door. A flipper, which is this one, and this is a brown one that flips this way, right? Or is it? Yeah, I can see it on this one. The black. Over here, the white is the connection. The black is the flipper. This one, the flipper is the brown. and the black is the connection. Yeah, makes a difference. It's not yanking away at something and you're all done. So he wanted the buttons, which was these. But wait, there's more. Another flipper. And then this one is brown. Flipping this way. I like to use my nail here. I can feel it. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Again, you assume that these are always the issue. You never buy a used one. Although I do sell them as a set, as unknown, to make sure maybe you can reuse some parts. So I'm still trying to get to this. This is my goal right here. We haven't quite gotten there yet. This is part of this. It's part of that. Okay. Let's do some more surgery here. Get you even lower now. I'll get you right in there. Alright, so we still got some more flip doors going on. I think, no, maybe that's it. Hold on. So this comes off. But I need to get to this. It's all one piece that's connected to this, which is connected to this. And it comes off something like this. Connection comes off there. No way I would put one of these back together. That comes out of my way. I'm trying to get to this. This little piece right here. So when they say that the Wi-Fi board is stronger in these B2s, does that make this? Because this is part of the Wi-Fi, really. Comes off of there. Again, you have to do just like a little locking clip. So that means 5 million times you have to seat that through that little spot right there. And never miss once. There's no way I could do that. After like the 10th one, I'd be like, yeah, it's good enough. Okay. Now I think we are somewhere closer. I tell you, there's a whole surgery involved in this. I don't think there's any more screws, if I remember. It's been a minute since, oh, yep, there is, I see one. That I've taken one of these apart, so I had to. So this is a B. What did we say this was a B, right? And if I've had one of these cables, I've sold them. And technically I have 2 more. But I'm not selling those ones yet. I think it comes out now. Yeah. So this is a, so this is a TX-082. I believe my other ones are TX-081 or TX, not TX, I think it's a TA rather, TA-082. I believe there's the original is TA-078, I think. But we're going to assume that this board doesn't work, but we don't know. It was the screen, we had a power light, but we had nothing else. So this one is in question. This one. Okay, so we're still not done yet though. I need to get to the Wi-Fi board, but it's under this board now. This. There's this board comes out somehow. But I think I have, oh, I know what there's a little piece that's underneath the plastic here. I remember that. So that means that this has to come off. No, it does. Oh, there's another screw. I see it. Now I see it. There's a screw right there. Right there. That's what's jamming me up. I knew there was one more screw somewhere. And then there's a little piece of metal of this frame that's under this plastic. It's like looped underneath it. If I'm correct. Yes, I thought it was. Oh, no screw. Right there. Oh. So I'll make sure I'll let this buyer know that I'm specifically pulling this cable from a B and not the original 1001. And I'm sure if there's a problem, he would let me know now, not after. Because you don't want things to happen after they sell. Although I do have a few, there's always some problem. But we got some major things coming up, problems. But okay, all right. So let's look at something else. So now I'm really interested. So this is the upgraded 26 point something Wi-Fi board. And it's connected to this. What I want is just this. This. So this is an upgrade. That's a shell. Give me another Wi-Fi board. I just had one. I can find one now. Oh, there we go. So let's see the number on this. Oops. So it looks specific. This wouldn't be, again, I don't know if it's, oh, I don't know though. Looks different, huh? See the difference? So this must be older. Somebody said, oh, this is not an MS. This is MS-268. This board is the upgrade. According to my buddy Mr. Seek, this is the upgrade. And I would assume if I took apart one of these B2s, this was a B. That's the 101. At least, pretty sure all the original ones I pulled were 101s. What's the number on this one? Because now I would sell these. Although I don't know. Dynamic NMO-UO. So somebody that was really into fixing these and upgrading them and only had a PSP-01. Let's pull the ones we have and we can see. Would probably want to put this in instead of that. Not that you really need Wi-Fi anymore, but actually really don't need Wi-Fi at all. Interesting. Learned something new today. But I believe, so my question was, but it looks like this board, this is part of the Wi-Fi technically. This is an antenna, this piece. That's connected to that. So, I don't have enough. I sold all the other ones. I was wondering if the antenna was any different, that antenna. But we seem like we're falling into suit here. So this also has the cartridge slot too, which could also be an issue. It's got two things going on. See, we're pretty much on point here. So if I go into these two, I bet you I'd find this, not those. 7082, maybe it is 082. That's the board there. So that's the fun. So I'm selling these pieces and this. So somebody needs a lot of work to get to that. I don't know what the what is the other one? The 02. I don't know what that one's like inside. I haven't opened this one. This is the 102. Oh no, it's 101B, but there's a 101 too, one of them. So that one, I don't know what's different. Again, it would be, it's B2, so. 101, somewhere I have another one. So there's another one. Which one did I just pull then? Uh-oh, what did I do? R2. Something with the other. Oh, there it is. Phew, I thought I lost one. Oops, that went through a hole. So I have that one stripped now. This is the 02, and I believe there's a 3000 model on these as well. And I'm sure many upgrades see it as 102. I wonder if there's a 102B, probably not. And I think there's a 103. No, I think it's a PSP-1000 model, and I think it's a PSP-3000 model. I could be wrong, but all I have is these, and this is what we were doing.